everyone, today is Monday around 8:45 p.m. New York time, and guys, we're gonna go with the daily technical video day. Guys, the market in general has been very quiet today, even though the market has followed the path that we have forecasting since last week. We believe that at this moment it should be safe to call that this move that started here in the US dollar aims already here. Looks like if we check on the if we check the RSI, it looks like, let me show you, it looks like the RSI is showing divergence already, which is proven to be that at least 3 ways back on US dollar weakness should happen. Now let me explain to you guys something. The move, it was so fast that, I mean, technically what we see right here is we see a 1-2-1-2. Now if we go from, because as you guys know, we believe on the FIBO levels, and that's, as far as we see the FIBO levels, we feel more comfortable on the counts. What I'm trying to explain to you guys is that this is 1-2-1-2, and then we got this correction right here, and then we got another correction right here, and then finally we got this top right here, or secondary top, or whatever you want to call it. Now if we go to the extensions on the FIBO and we trade this one, in the case of the dollar index, this one go exactly to the 2618. This one didn't go to the 4326. But what I like is the retracement that respect the 23.6 exactly to the pit and the dollar index. We believe that after, we believe that we're gonna be taking the long euro dollar trade. In that case, if this is a fake out, which I don't believe, I believe that this is the balance. I mean, at least 3 ways out of huge magnitude like this one is gonna take place. But I think that this move already is done, and we should get something like this tonight. We should get probably wave A, B, and minimum a wave C to around this level, which is the 50% retracement, and it's a preview wave 4. Now we're gonna try to trade, and we're gonna try to take this wave C, BSD set out part of our setups that we always do. We always do always do the same setups, and this is one of them. All right. So now that's on the dollar index. Let's check, guys, on oil, and we're gonna keep saying the same thing, which is that unless we can be proved wrong, we still believe that the financial market can be in danger of the huge setup. This is gold, this is oil. When we see the clear 5 and we see this wave C taking place, now if this was a 3, there is a chance that this goes out in a 3 to around either here, here, or here before another round of selling in oil, guys. Right? So this is what is telling me that the dollar bottom, because usually when the dollar gets strong, oil gets cheaper, and this is as clear wave, much clearer wave, 5 ways than the US dollar index, and consequently I'm counting on this one to be to create a top right here and a bottom on the US dollar index. Okay, now guys, we're gonna look at the individual pairs. We're gonna start as always with the euro dollar. The euro dollar looks like it did 1-2, 1-2, 3-4, and a 5. Now this looks like a 5, and the good thing is that this looks like a 5. We got the divergency seen here, which is calling this a 5-wave move, and also maybe this move is more clear FIBO wave than the dollar index. Why I'm calling that? Because of this. Look, if you go right here, you see that this low is exactly the 423.6, and then you see that this retracement right here is exactly the 23.6. So that gives me enough insurance that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. When 5 possible ends already, and then after 3 ways back here, this move to minimum 146 should take place. We're taking that trade tonight, risking 50 pips to see if we can risk 50 and get at least 300. I mean, nothing, like I say, nothing wrong. As far, we always believe in only 3 setups, and those are the only 3 setups that we're gonna do. As far as those setups show out to us, we always gonna take it, guys. We always gonna take it on the minimum requirements of that we need for the setups to be valid are there. So far, we like what we see. Now, let's go to another pairs within the US dollar right here. This is the CAD. The CAD, we label it like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, and then this, I understand that looks like a type of triangle, but many times triangles get confused, and this can be something like this: A, B, C, W, S, A, B, and I'm expecting this to go like this in a proposal way C of a double zigzag, which is gonna be also the way C within the dollar index, and it's gonna be the way C in the euro dollar. Another scenario is that this still be a wave 4 triangle like this, but I don't know, I don't like it as a triangle, and then in that case it goes with this cycle right here. Okay, this is another one. This is the pound. I also like the pound long, but I'm passing in this trade only because of the reason that this decline here, this decline here looks to be in 3 ways, and this can be a still part of this wave 4 in a flat when you got 3 out, 3 down, and then the pound is gonna get weak, and that's gonna take, I mean, that's gonna take the dollar is gonna get strong here and get the pound weak, and that's gonna take the dollar pound lower. Now, as we check on it, the euro pound, we're gonna find out this. Let's go to the euro pound, guys. The euro pound is showing, the euro pound is showing almost a complete move to the downside. I mean, an issue is already divergency, and that discount right here, it goes pretty well with that. We're calling for a weak pound and a strong euro, because I'm expecting this pair to bounce at any moment, and that being the case, it means that the euro is going to be stronger than the pound. So be careful. We're labeling like a flat, but in some degree this can be wave 4 and this can be wave 5 here taking place right now on the euro pound. Now we go to the dollar swings. The dollar swings looks complete also 5 here, A, B, C. This can be C, and then it's gonna continue to go lower, I believe, to around 86.45 area to end a proposal wave 2 on the dollar swings. As you see, guys, almost every pair within the dollar, the euro, within the dollar is correcting the move that started last week on Wednesday. So what we're expecting for tonight is nothing more that a US dollar index. I mean, if the case that 3 waves they are already in place, we expecting at least that the first leg of the 3 waves, we expecting sometime the recover in the dollar, so the dollar gets strong, and then after that we expecting the dollar against to get weak in a proposal wave C. All the pairs are showing the same path, so the market correlation is working pretty good right there. Now let's get finally to the metals. The metals, that looks very confused, and I tell the truth, we're gonna start with silver here. And if you see in silver, guys, this is a 3-wave move. There is no divergence. This still can be wave 4. We call, when nobody did, the wave 4 to end around 35. It went a little lower, but it's still around the 3802 of our weekly and daily count. Now, in the case of silver, this recovery still looks corrective, and that's why we're labeling like this. But if we go to gold, looks like in gold, let me show you this. Looks like in gold, the recovery looks extended, and the recovery is already showing divergence, which means that the move down was in 3 waves, and this move is showing divergence, which I'm pointing out that this was a 3-wave move in gold, and from here gold is gonna recover, it's gonna go down, and gold is gonna continue to go hard. So what we believe, what we see for tomorrow, guys, we don't mention the yen pairs because the yen, they are in the final stage of the proposal wave Z or wave 2 on the yens, or wave B on the yens, before the yen's gonna get weak again. But for the dollar, we're proposing tomorrow to be a type of risk day when the dollar is gonna get sore, is gonna get weak, and then after the weakness in the dollar, those moves should be faded. And we have the plan, like we have been saying, to buy the dollar after 3 waves. Still, we are within the 3 wave. We should be in some type of wave B, and expecting 3 waves. I'm expecting a strong dollar short term before it gets weak again in a wave C later on today or tomorrow. The S&P looks like it started wave 5, should trade higher within wave 5, and we need to wait and see. Alright, guys, after everyone, good night. Get back to you guys tomorrow.